how do we balance content creation and university studies? Sophie asks. So I think when it comes to balancing YouTube content creation and anything, whether it's university studies, a 40-hour-a-week job with a 1 hour or 2 hour commute, I think the first step is to do a time audit. The second step is to identify any things you can cut out of your calendar. Okay, I identified 5 hours a week. I identified 10 hours a week. I would then, number 3, write down your values and your priorities. I will admit, Sophie, that it could be possible that it's not a season that you can really do YouTube, but you might literally say, you're like, Sean, I'm taking 18 credits. I also am already a parent and I have 6 kids. I also work 2 jobs. And how do I do YouTube as well? And I would tell you, you don't. So like sometimes I think we could be impractical with our schedule. On the flip side, once we start finding what's on our schedule, we backfill. That's what I would say, values and priorities. So when you know what your values and priorities are in lists, you're like, okay, number 1, I can't let my university studies drop. But then is your priority gaming or watching Netflix or something else? And if you've got something like YouTube, a side hustle, then that's what's going to get plugged into that 10-hour gap that you freed up. And then you guard that thing diligently. And you're like, what I can't do, I'm going to nurture a couple friendships, but I'm just not going to go out Friday night, Saturday night. I'm going to sleep, recover, and I'm going to crush my side hustle on Saturday. While everybody else is partying, I'm going to be building my future and focusing on my purpose and my priorities. And then here's your radical tip. I'm not suggesting this. I'm just throwing it out there. This isn't directed to Sophie. It's directed to everybody. What if you just drop out of university? I mean, I'm not suggesting that that's the move, at least for the thought exercise worth questioning the whole thing. Not being irrational and crazy, but someone's like, well, Sean, I'm just in an area where I can't grow my YouTube channel because I'm in a small town and I'm not like where all the action is. Well, the cool thing about YouTube is you don't need to, you can do it from anywhere. But here's the radical thought: move. Well, my current job and my current boss, like they're just holding me back and like, then quit. Well, like, I mean, I just don't think I could do YouTube because I mean, if I look at all the priorities and all the things that I'm doing on my schedule, and I hang out with my friend Lisa every week and we do this kind of thing. And then I hang out with Rebecca. Well, do you really even like Lisa and Rebecca? Think about it.
I want to invite you guys to our YouTube 1K challenge. You can join this challenge for free as we show you how to grow your first 1,000 subscribers and make your first $1,000 on YouTube. We've had countless people join us during this 1K challenge who are now at 1,000 subscribers and past 1,000 subscribers making money on YouTube. And you could be the next person. If you just go to tube1kchallenge.com, you can sign up for the very next challenge, and we can't wait to see you guys there.
Because if you're really auditing, is your calendar aligned with your highest values, with your future? Why are you going to university? Are you going to university because it's related to the career that for sure you're going to do, and that's the stability? Are you going because your parents told you to go? And are you going because you just like hate not finishing things? So you're going to finish it and rack up more debt? I'm not trying to get into your business, Sophie. I'm trying to talk to all of us to just say, sometimes it's smart to question, how could I look at this from a whole different vantage point? Could I reduce my monthly? What do you spend? Audit, the final tip, audit your calendar and audit your credit card. I was just talking to my friend Benji about this. I said, man, you want to know what somebody's values are? You don't even have to talk to them. If you could look at 2 things, look at their calendar for the last 90 days and look at their credit card or your debit card for you Dave Ramsey fans, and look at where did your money go and where did your time go. And if we look at your credit card and we're like, okay, so it went to a Drake ticket, Taylor Swift ticket, it went to a Mariners game, it went to hundreds of dollars in alcohol and hot dogs out of Mariners game, it went to all this, whatever, it went to golf, it went to some other things. And then my calendar went to this job that I don't really like, but I just tolerate it because I just don't want to. And then we edit the whole thing and you go, Sean, I just don't have time for my dreams. Well, if you reduced spending on the Drake tickets, the Taylor Swift tickets, the overpriced beer at the sports game and the other things, that would allow you to maybe go part-time at your job or get a different job, thereby buying you some time back, thereby allowing you to work on your side hustle for a little bit longer. But that's entirely up to you, because what are your values? What are your priorities? And it's not what you tell me your values and priorities are. It's what your calendar tells me your values and priorities are, because that's actually how you're spending your time. And it's what your checkbook tells me. Well, Sean, I always got to get a new outfit, and I always got to order Uber Eats, and I always have to get my coffee, and I always have to. And I'm a big encouragement of that stuff. I'm never like, the path to become a millionaire is not going to Starbucks. That's like actually not what I believe. But I think the path to becoming a millionaire is making more money and investing it smarter and producing more, not really thinking about constriction, but thinking about abundance and thinking about expansion. But drink your coffee so you can come home and edit for longer. I think like, how do I get entrepreneurial while enjoying my Uber Eats and my coffee? However, it is smart in some seasons to be like, dear God, I could literally recover $1,000 a month because I'm such a poor steward of my financial resources. And in doing so, I would actually be able to now reach faster towards my YouTube dreams. You could take a radical move, drop out, quit, move, relocate, drop the energy vampire friends, drop the time you think you have to go. I'm not trying to disrupt your business, but you going and playing golf for 4, 5, 6 hours, not only the expense, but the guys that you're hanging out with. And I don't know if iron really sharpened iron there, but by the time it was all gossip, by the time it was all about like just complaining about your spouse, by the time it was guys just complaining about their job and not masterminding and brainstorming about how to be creative and industrious and how to be positive and how to take territory and how to move things, man, just staying home, saving money and working on your side hustle or on some personal development, compound effect multiplied by 3, 6, 9, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years puts you in a whole different place by making that radical shift to your checkbook or to your calendar. If you enjoyed this content and want to take your YouTube channel to the next level, just click or tap the link on the screen or go to tube1kchallenge.com to join our next live YouTube challenge. You'll learn our best tips and strategies that are working here at Think Media, and I think you'll love it.